Yeah. Yeah, we just work.
You say it's all day? This is today or all month?
Hey, I just got a real blow it. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Playing with the dog.
Yeah.
I saw Thomas use the other entrance.
Do what?
The dog.
I had to go to my car.
Ah, you're new.
Not really.
Yep.
Oh, okay. This is the October 17th meeting of the Elizabethtown City Council. And we'll ask Tony Bishop to bring our invocation, please.
Mayor, Council, yesterday at our church, we celebrated our annual Women's Day. And one of the things that they did this year was to honor our breast awareness survivors, breast cancer awareness survivors. And so I went ahead as our city attorney, Dee Dee, she's a survivor of breast cancer. And so for the mayor, there's 7 flowers there, one for the mayor and each council member. As you know, I always think of us as a family, and so we just really want to honor her today as well, and all of our cancer survivors. So as you pray with me, Father, we thank you for this day. We thank you for all your blessings. We thank you for watching over each and every one of us and watching over our community. We ask that you be with all of those who went through breast cancer and watch this month as we observe this month as breast cancer awareness, and those survivors and those who wasn't able to be with us or passed on, but we know they're with you in glory. And so we ask that you be with those families and comfort them and keep them. And we ask that you be with our meeting today, that you lead us, guide us, and direct us in the way that you have us to go. In your son's name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Join us in the pledge. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you very much. I do want to make one thing clear, though. The city attorney is perfectly healthy. She's just out of town tonight.
She's
Thank you.
fine.
Yeah, she's fine. First order of business is the approval of the minutes of the September 19th and September the 26th meetings.
Motion. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
None opposed? Thank you very much. Okay, we have something really, really exciting tonight. We have a new police dog. Am I allowed to call him a police dog? And he won't be offended. That's it. And you want to come out and tell us all about Remy?
Remy, yes.
Remy.
We, as no one knows, sealed the deal well on the new dog. It is a St. Louis dog, or protection dog. Name is Remy. He's about 15 months, 16 months old. Young, but really responding very, very well to the training. So is Chris. We're good with the dog runs. But I'm going to introduce the vendor, Sherman Dodson, and let him tell you a little bit about what he does in relation to dog selection, training, and we'll do a little demo.
Great.
All right,
great.
cool.
Sherman? Still there?
Cameron didn't like us at all.
Hello.
Hello. Sherman, Matt,
Ron.
Tony.
So y'all,
Nice to see you again.
you're the ones that make
Marty.
town work.
Thank you.
I'm Terry. Good to meet you.
Hi, Cindy. Nice to meet you.
Well, my name's Sherman Dodson. We have, we've got such a great dog for you all. He's a Belgian Malinois. He's 15 months old, and he's been training now for a week. Chris, and has a trained dog. When he comes in contact with the dog, he can about all we had getting the town, pension funds. And if indeed, you found a better dog, I don't know what this dog is. Young, he's energetic. I wish we could not leave him here, but, we could all leave him. He's all over the place. All over the place. Like that one. And that's another good thing. He's social as they come. There's no, it's a single purpose narcotics company. Nobody working in the company. He has teeth. All dogs have teeth. But, he's not one, fighting money. He's never even off the ground, never break ground. So I'll put out a little hat here. This is, we train with, all real odor. We don't train with synthetic odor. We, make sure it's all pick out odor. On the property, train with the quantitative on it, make sure that it gives 8 ounces a second. And we turn in, the percentage of it is. So, this is,
I think he's peeking.
We're checking it out.
Either that or he found something.
10 ounces of heroin. And, don't know how that is here.
You can smell that through that plastic bag like that
Oh, yeah.
and sealed like it's sealed and everything.
Put it back here and ship slap it.
Sit down with Thomas.
Yeah, I'm there cleaning pockets.
Somebody take Thomas's gun, brother.
Mayor's got run behind her in her chair.
Sure. Bring them on. Hey, what about, what drugs? All illegal drugs or?
Or, heroin, cocaine. Methamphetamine.
What about, prescription
No.
Pills.
we don't teach them-
painkillers?
We don't teach them to, smell.
Cause you never know who's, has a legal prescription and who
That's
doesn't.
right. Some people don't think of that. That's right. If the dog gets on a piece of luggage, he may be exactly right, because we trained him on opiates.
Right.
But indeed, the person's got a legal prescription, so can't really train them. But, they went from pills that was costing them $80 and $100 to, the heroin. The heroin was only cost them $20. My first $20.
And isn't it true that illegal drug use is just consuming your police officers' times? It's at the base of so many of our crimes.
Well, he's doing that, like, first of all, as you know, our ability to get the dog, really control self, for the program, Safe Dog, is financed by the foundation. They have everything. Our account, our, I don't know. But Laura sits on the boards and represents the foundation, so I just want to take a special point of recognize and thank them.
Thanks, Lamar.
Yeah. And, also, there were Lowe's donated this amount of product, to, help build a small kennel in prison, home. So now we have 2 locations for the animal park. And, Utah Animal Hospital. Providing all the help. So
Mrs. Gunther, would you mind moving that sign? I think you have plenty of room over here for your signs. Thank you.
Okay, he'll just come in and work from,
Pressure's
work
on.
from left to right. You'll get to see how he responds. We'll have to reward him with a ball. That's his whole life. It's the ball. Ball. If you couldn't find a correct dog that has the ball routes, we would be in trouble because we would have nothing that he wants. He's so patient.
Said he won't bite.
He just wants to find something.
On the China shop, here we go. Let's start search.
Thomas, he looked at you.
Yeah.
He gave you the eye.
Gotta be excused.
Oh,
Yeah, because it was over here. He had
That's
it
right.
looked over here. I smell it.
There.
I think it's Thomas.
Keeps coming
Cut
back to me.
out a little bit of a rag underneath there. I didn't put out any product at all.
There you got it.
There it is. Boy, that's all. And that's just what
Oh my gosh.
a little piece of a rag. Here's a glove in there, right? So that just sewed off. Right. And sometimes we use these.
thank you, Chris.
No problem. Thanks. We use these little stickers to put on the bottom of chairs. If your chair is,
Oh, yeah.
you put them on there and we store them with the rugs and then you can just stick them up anywhere. A whole lot better than using the actual holders. Sometimes in an area like we used in the firehouse one time, put an ounce of cocaine on a fire truck and they got to run. And we were outside, and I see the doors going up, and I thought, oh, no, dear chief. So, we don't make that mistake again. But, absolute fabulous dog. He's so full of energy. He's only 15 months old.
How long have you been working with him?
I worked with him probably about a week. You go through the odor imprint. Once you go through the odor imprint, you of course have to get him used to split floors, stairs, environmental traffic, and all that. And there's a lot of double sessions involved in it. But we wanted to make sure that we got him down here. The chief was patient. I went through, this was the third dog that I went through. I returned 2 others. And I want to make sure that I got the right dog. So, I have the right dog. Bring him in, Chris. Yeah. You take him back there. A little shortly.
Can I be excused?
He's always working. Oh, thank you. Well, you have to be
Sherman,
strong to
thank you
handle it,
very
too.
much. Appreciate the demonstration.
Have a good dog, got a good handler.
Uh-huh.
He's got a lot of good ups and downs. Takes a good, strong handler to handle the dog.
Yeah, Officer Smith has a lot of get up and go also. Yeah. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, got another good dog.
He's got energy, I'll say that.
Yeah. Mickey Miller, who I with Nolan RECC, has an awesome video which He wants to share with us about Elizabethtown. Making you follow the dog?
We'll try to, it won't be quite as exciting, but I hope it's meaningful. Nolan RECC, along with East Kentucky Power, our power supplier, produced a DVD that we made available. And it's to help promote industrial development, bring more jobs. After we looked at it, put it together, we thought, wouldn't this be a great thing? And the mayor saw to bring to you all, let you see how we and others are helping promote highly come here and live. It's fairly short. I'm going to try to work this thing, and I hope you enjoy it.
Come on now.
If you and your company are looking for a place to grow, then Kentucky is a land of exceptional opportunity. Our stunning natural treasures, central location, low business costs, outstanding transportation, and dedicated workforce make Kentucky a great place to build a business and a life. The birthplace of Lincoln, Bourbon, the Colonel, and the Champ. The home of innovative technology, healthcare, manufacturing, logistics, and the most exciting 2 minutes in sport. A place to stir the soul, raise a family, and build a business. This is Kentucky, and we want you to make a home with us. Many of the world's most successful companies are already here. They found a superb quality of life and unparalleled business opportunities. Our transportation network is second to none, with 2 international cargo hubs, Louisville's UPS Worldport and the DHL hub at Northern Kentucky International Airport. Kentucky ranks 3rd in the nation in air cargo. 5 commercial airports and more than 50 general aviation airports serve every corner of the state. And Kentucky's location is right in the middle of everything. With 5 interstate highways, 2,500 miles of rail, and 1,100 miles of commercially navigable waterways connecting to major ports on the Ohio and Mississippi rivers, businesses in Kentucky can easily connect with the world's largest markets. We're home to 8 state universities training tomorrow's workforce. We are Nolin RECC, and we're part of a network of 16 electric cooperatives that own East Kentucky Power. We're also a member of Touchstone Energy, America's largest utility network. We serve nearly 35,000 members living in 9 Kentucky counties, and we're part of the PJM Interconnection, the world's largest centrally dispatched power grid. Working together, you will not find a power provider more able and eager to work with you to make your project successful. Nolin RECC offers a suite of competitive commercial and industrial rates, along with special economic development incentives that provide even lower power costs to industries that locate here. Nolin RECC is based in Elizabethtown, Kentucky, one of the fastest growing metropolitan statistical areas in the state. We're at the crossroads of I-65 and Kentucky's Parkway system, and we have some of the best healthcare facilities in the nation. You'll love our small town way of life and our outstanding electrical reliability. For your time away from the office, Your family will enjoy our new state-of-the-art Elizabethtown Sports Park, a 150-acre park with fields for baseball, football, and soccer. You can also take the kids to see the nearby Patton Museum at Fort Knox, dedicated to the memory of General George S. Patton Jr., one of America's greatest military leaders. And we have dedicated workers ready to help you build your business. And Kentucky's electric rates are among the best in America. Doors open. Come build your bottom line and a great life right here in our old Kentucky home.
That's a great light on it. Yeah, isn't it?
As you noticed, it was geared towards Kentucky beginning and then local. So, it's being used around the state, and this is available on the Veteran Foundation's website. Other sources, so glad to do that, and hope it's helpful. Lots more business and people to the area. You will note, or I will note also that, last Friday, a week ago, when the hurricane or falling or coast, we now have, still have 16 technicians out of our trucks. Down there since Friday. As part of the cooperative spirit, we send people when they need help. Help us like in Maxwell, or one look. They can't all remember how thankful.
Thank you,
Thank
Mickey.
you, Mickey.
Appreciate it. All right, Zach.
How'd you get to produce that?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm not sure, the company came through East Kentucky Power.
Very well done.
It is, it is, and it's that fast pace that is wanted today. I like to see things a little bit slower, but it does catch your attention, and it's very well done.
Zach, you have a lot to follow now.
I do, yeah.
Dog and Mickey's movie and wow.
Where's your video?
I'm still working. I'll get out of your way here. I gotta get one of those speakers on. I know that. Check with your finance manager. That's it.
Probably won't get approved. All right, so I do have a busy update, so bear with me. Gonna update you on a couple of just events that we had just really the last 2 weeks. Miles Apart, local band that we've all heard, performed just a couple weeks ago, brought in about 102 people into the State Theater. Their third year. State Theater. Great show. A lot of people had fun.
No, that's for you.
Okay, thanks. Scooby-Doo had a good movie, brought in about 77 people. Numbers are something we're working on with movies. I don't know if it's movie choice or something like that, but we have noticed a little bit of an increase just in the last 6 months or so. Friday night, we had Lincoln Bridge at the State Theater. This is a show that we've only put together within 2 weeks, and 527 people came and watched them perform Friday night. So it was a great show. I heard nothing but good things about it and went very smoothly. So we were excited to get that opportunity to, jump on it as soon as we could, and was something that originally was going to happen in February, but luckily we found some open space in October, and like I said, we jumped on it and all worked. Saturday night was a show called What Would Lucy Do? A lady named Suzanne LaRouche flew in from California and performed. Not necessarily a hit by any means. Only 83 people came and watched that show, and it was kind of a disappointment as far as numbers. A great show. Everybody had fun who did come, so we hated to see the numbers on that, but once again, it was a good show.
But you made 83 people happy.
Yeah, exactly, and that's all that matters, Yeah, that's exactly. So September brought in a lot of rentals. We had 15 rentals at the State Theater, 10 of those in the gallery, 5 in the theater. A lot of people were doing movie rentals lately, weddings. Towards the end of a wedding season, we do a lot of ceremonies in there, so that's always great to see. Big list of events to look forward to end of October and early November. A lot of movies. 21st, we're going to have Beetlejuice, which is presented by Honey Baked Ham. 22nd, Hocus Pocus, which is very popular. I think a lot of people will be coming to that. It's presented by the Swope Family Dealerships. That same night on the 22nd, we're going to be playing Nightmare on Elm Street, the first Nightmare on Elm Street. I know a lot of people remember that. Good horror movie. The 27th, a Thursday night, Shannon Lawson, a singer-songwriter out of Nashville, originally from Taylorsville, Louisville area, wrote a lot of music for the Music Mafia. Those who don't know what that is Big and Rich, Gretchen Wilson, and all that country music was big, back in mid 2000s. He wrote a lot of their music. So he's going to be performing the 27th, Thursday night. It's going to be a good show. The 28th, History Museum will present the Night at the Museum 3. They're going to be doing a fundraising gala in our gallery, having the movie, and then after that, they're having a live action characters come to life in the museum. So something that you'd see Night at the Museum, the movie, is going to actually happen in our museum. So that's really cool. The 28th, 29th, the Playhouse is going to have Rocky Horror Picture Show. They'll do a couple of showings of that Friday night once and then twice on Saturday. So that'll be great. Ghost of Mr. Chicken, another familiar movie that we play every year. The Wolf and Null Specialized Hauling will present Hotel Transylvania 2, and that will also be on Halloween night. Trunk or Treat will be in our parking lot this year. So it's moved from Pritchard to the State Theater. We expect a couple hundred, families and children to come, and a truckload of candy will be there. So Knowles is going to have a whole semi-trailer full of candy to hand out to the kids. So that'd be a lot of fun. That is Halloween night. November 4th, Comedy Caravan presents Mike Armstrong, kind of a known name off the Bob and Tom show. He was the ex-cop. That'll be November 4th. Veterans Day, November 11th. We will be doing partnership with a group doing Unity in the Community. So they came to me with help to have a place to do that. So that'll be in the gallery November 11th. That night, Brian Young Band will be playing a concert. So a good packed full Veterans Day. That'll be a lot of fun. November 12th, that second Saturday of November, is Dine Around Downtown, as we all know. State Theater will be participating. We'll have kind of a pop-up art gala in the gallery, as well as the Highwaymen. Tribute to the Highwaymen will be that night. Big concert. Tickets are still on sale and doing good. That'll be a lot of fun. The 18th and 19th November, the Eric and Joe Show has been at the State Theater a couple of years. It's been on a 2-year hiatus, hasn't been around, but they're coming back to do another great show. And then the 20th will be a show called The Gift. A group out of Fort Knox is going to be doing a theater performance called The Gift, and it is a Christmas story. So we got a busy couple weeks ahead of us. So make sure to look us up on Facebook and keep in check with the events. Any questions for me?
I just want to say, as Zach pointed out, he put that Lincoln Bridge concert together in 2 weeks. And they were lined around the building before we opened the doors to let them in. So
Yeah.
he
Well, the
logistically, it
timing
worked
was
fine.
perfect.
It was perfect.
Because
Yeah,
they had just
really
been on
was.
national
Yes.
television.
Yeah, and they've got a show, the Kentucky Center, another show in Indiana. And from what I hear, Alicia Keys is going to have them open for them. I don't know if it's a Louisville performance or if it's on tour.
I took it that they're going to be on tour.
Yeah, so and she's on mainstream television right now, so that's really big for them. So we got that first that first good show.
One of my cousins knows them.
Really.
Louisville, and they was like, they love E-Town. This is great.
And it was unique because as small as our theater is compared to some of the places that they will play and have played obviously on TV, they can kind of give their story and background in Louisville, and people I think really like that. That was nice to see and hear. So
Good job.
it was great. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, as you know, we recognize our employees after 5 years of service with Elizabethtown. We recognize them at a luncheon. We do 5, 10, 15, 20, and on up. So today was that day. And I'm going to let you know the folks that we recognized. And, our employees they're the ones. They do it all. So we're really proud of them all. Serving 5 years, Jody Loyal with the Fire Department, Terry Shadone, Recreation Department, Melissa Dover with the Police Department. I believe that's Melissa Dover McGuffin. Thank you. David Walters with the Fire Department, Tracy Schiller, been our chief for 5 years now. It seems like yesterday, doesn't it? William Black with Public Works. Seth Breitner has been Recreation for 5 years. Thomas Clark, the Fire Department. Mitchell Hartledge, Fire Department. Timothy Lewis, Fire Department. Ethan Jones, Police Department. And Barb Jones, the lady that writes our paychecks, 5 years. 10 years, Scott Reynolds, Facilities Management Engineer. Mickey Marlatt, Public Works. Kenny Roberts Jr., Public Works. Trinity Stutz, Customer Service. Barbara Ramsey, Utility Billing Office. Dane Driscoll, Fire Department. Sergeant Brandel Huggins, Police Department. Matthew McMillan, Police Department. 15 years, Ryan Druin with the Fire Department. Paul K. Smith with the Fire Department. Marco Scarborough with the Fire Department. Chris Ross with the Fire Department. And Troy Kugel with Public Works. 20 years. Linda Collins in Planning and Kim Compton in the Utility Billing Office. And this young man was hired, as Charlie said today, he was hired when he was 9 years old. He's been with the city for 35 years. Ed Pope, would you like to stand up and take a bow? Thank you. Now, all of them do a terrific job. We have an ordinance tonight, the first reading of ordinance number 20, 2016, prohibiting through trucks on Pawnee Drive between French Street and Navajo Drive. We have a motion to read the ordinance, please. All those in favor?
Aye.
None opposed.
Ordinance number 20-2016, an ordinance of the city of Elizabethtown, Kentucky, prohibiting through trucks on Pawnee Drive between French Street and Navajo Drive. Be it ordained by the city of Elizabethtown, Kentucky, that from and after the passage, approval, and publication of this ordinance, that through semi-trailer trucks are hereby prohibited on Pawnee Drive between French Street and Navajo Drive. Violation of this ordinance shall be punishable by a minimum fine of $10 up to a maximum fine of $500 plus applicable court costs. If any part or parts of this ordinance is declared to be unenforceable or unconstitutional for any reason, then the same shall not affect the validity of the remainder of this ordinance. Be it further ordained that the mayor of the city of Elizabethtown and or her designate be and she is hereby authorized and directed to take all steps necessary to perfect this ordinance. Read the first time this 17th day of October 2016.
One correction there. The minimum fine was $100? Or is it, I think you read $10?
It says 10 is what mine says.
It says 10 on mine.
10. Is it 10? I thought the original
Yeah, it's
draft
10.
said 100. It's $10.
10 to 500.
I know you could
Wanna
find somebody
rewrite
$10. I thought it would cost more than the fine to find somebody.
In the paper. Well, it's up to you all. You
No,
want
it's
to?
fine.
Okay. I'm sorry, I didn't introduce Attorney Matthew Hess, who is taking Dee Dee's place tonight. Thank you. Okay, municipal order number 54, 2016, approving the purchase of a 2017 Dodge 1500 Tradesman Crew Cab 4x4 from Glenn's Freedom Dodge in the amount of $26,844. Motion to read, please.
Motion. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you.
Municipal order number 54-2016. Municipal order of the city of Elizabethtown, Kentucky, authorizing the purchase of a 2017 Dodge 1500 Tradesman Crew Cab 4x4. At a regular meeting of the City Council of Elizabethtown, Kentucky, held on the date set out below, a motion to read and adopt the following municipal order was duly made, seconded, and approved. Be it ordered that the city of Elizabethtown authorizes the purchase of a 2017 Dodge 1500 Tradesman Crew Cab 4x4 from Glenn's Freedom Dodge in the amount of $26,844.00 per state price contract number MA 75811 000-00905. Be it further ordered that the mayor of the city of Elizabethtown and or her designate be and she is hereby authorized and directed to take all steps necessary to perfect this order. Read, adopted, and approved this 17th day of October 2016.
Thank you, Matt. Okay, all of you read the note that this is for the customer service to replace the vehicle that burned up, okay? A motion to adopt the order, please.
Motion.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
None opposed. Thank you. Municipal Order 55, 2016, approving the agreement with Running Souls LLC for downtown redevelopment grant. Motion to read the order.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
None opposed. Thank you.
Municipal order number 55-2016, municipal order of the city of Elizabethtown, Kentucky, approving agreement with Running Souls LLC for downtown redevelopment grant. At a regular meeting of the city council of Elizabethtown, Kentucky, held on the dates set out below, a motion to read and adopt the following municipal order was duly made, seconded, and approved. Whereas the city of Elizabethtown desires to promote and support the redevelopment of downtown, and whereas the city of Elizabethtown has developed a downtown redevelopment grant program to encourage private property owners to redevelop their properties, be it ordered that the city of Elizabethtown approves the agreement with Running Souls LLC, Will Rivera, for a downtown redevelopment grant for 16 Public Square in an amount up to $8,145.00. Be it further ordered that the mayor of the city of Elizabethtown, Kentucky, and/or her designate is authorized and directed to take all steps necessary to perfect this order. Read, adopted, and approved this 17th day of October, 2016.
Thank you, Matt. Motion to adopt the order, please.
Motion.
Second.
Those in favor?
Aye.
That includes you, Marty? Yes. All right, none opposed. Thank you. You all were given a list tonight of city surplus items for the auction. And we need a motion to approve all the items that are going to be auctioned. Have you had time to look at?
Quite a list.
Yeah, it is. And it's a really interesting thing.
Did I notice a casket on that?
And a mummy.
I saw it.
Yep.
Casket.
And the
Okay.
John boat.
Do we have a motion?
Motion.
Second.
And, all those in favor?
Aye.
Here I'm abstaining from voting.
All right, motion carries. We have some informational items. First of all, the auction is October the 30th at 1:30 in the afternoon at the Public Works Facility. And I'm sure by then you'll explain the mummy and the casket, or were those from your department? Okay. All right. And trick or treat, which we learned a long, long time ago, you do not fool with. Trick or treat is October the 31st. We don't change trick or treat. And in the city of Elizabethtown, you can pick up candy between 5 and 8. Don Hill, you want to talk about fall leaves? Our leaves are falling.
Mayor, Council, good evening. In summary, I'll talk a little bit about leaf pickup or disposal. We've been out for about 2 weeks now, predominantly picking up bag leaves, but also we're noticing some loose leaves, so we're vacuuming those up. Basically, we recommend 4 ways of disposal for your leaves, and one is clear bag method. That's where you use obviously clear bags, and we ask that you limit the weight of those to 50 pounds. Place those as close to the street side or the curb side as much as possible. And those bags can be purchased at the Department of Public Works. They're $3 for 25 bags, $27 for a case of 250. And they can also be purchased at Pritchard Community Center. If you use the loose leaf method, we ask that again that you get those as close to the curbside as possible. If you have any brush or any other debris, we ask that you keep those separate because it is a vacuum truck. And if you suck up rocks or branches or stuff like that, that can cause operational delays. We ask that even with the bag leaves and with the loose leaves, please be aware of overhead utilities in the area. So because these are large pieces of equipment, they come in, they've got a boom arm, and we don't want to get into any utilities. Also, residents may choose composting. So for more information on that, you can contact the Hardin County Public Library or the Hardin County Agriculture Extension Office. And then if residents use private contractors to pick up their leaves or clean their yards, we do have an outlet for those. You can deliver those to 301 Waterworks Drive, and we will take those free of charge. So we will be running the regular routes. We'll be running 3 vacuum trucks this year. We will be running various sizes of pickup trucks and small dump trucks to pick up the bag leaves. Also, we will be running 2 brush trucks. So brush service will continue throughout the season. Around January, middle of January is usually when we stop running the vacuum trucks, but we will continue to pick up leaves as long as they're put out. Okay. Any more information, you can contact Elizabethtown Public Works at 270-765-6121, or you can look at the city's website at www.elizabethtownky.org. Click on Public Works. Okay. Any questions?
Thank you very, very
Thank you,
much.
John.
Chief Malone, do you want to say anything about burning leaves?
Sure. Elizabethtown has a burn ordinance, which does allow brush, but not leaves that have been harvested off your property. So we do not allow leaf burning in the city. It causes a lot of smoke, and just be kind to your neighbor. A lot of neighbors have breathing problems, and the smoke from leaves is just much too heavy for them to be able to stand. So please be kind, call Public Works, have them come pick your leaves up, and all will be well. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Ed, since you've been with us for 35 years, would you? Wow, it's hard to believe.
It felt
I
like
swear.
70 sometimes. More than that.
Would you just one more time stress the rules about these political signs?
Yes, ma'am. Campaign signs are not allowed within the public right of way. Our department and the Public Works Department has been busy last couple of weeks picking various signs up. If you have any questions, as we said before, please call us. We'll be happy to help any candidates who are not sure of a right-of-way location. The other thing that I would stress is that the city of Elizabethtown does not give permission to anybody running for office to place campaign signs on public property. That is property that is owned by the city. So just because it's a vacant lot, it may be publicly owned. So keep that in mind. So if there's a candidate out there that their sign was picked up and they thought it was on, not within the right of way or was on private property, it may be that it was sitting on property owned by the city, the public. So those signs are also removed, but we appreciate the cooperation. If the signs are removed, they're taken down to the Public Works Department, and their staff is more than happy to help folks retrieve them. And like I said, we just ask that they not be within the right of way so we don't have to go back and pick them up again.
Chances are, if you picked up a sign 4 times, it's on the wrong piece of property.
If we have picked it up multiple times, that is correct. That I would hope the candidate would, or their supporters would understand that if it's being picked up multiple times, it's probably not in an appropriate location.
And I'm sure once they realize that, anybody running for public office has got to be law abiding, right?
Well, you would think that they would be.
Thank you. Appreciate it very much. Okay, I need a motion to close the meeting pursuant to KRS 61.810 to conduct deliberation on future acquisition or sale of real property by the city.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Thank you. And there will be action, but I don't know how long it'll take to get to that. Faster you move, the faster there'll be action.
Hey, I bet you had signs back up on that lot before we get back there.
I bet it is too. I bet it is too.